folks, I'm going to tell you 5 quick facts about black bull markets. Now, did you know, number 1, they're New Zealand FMA regulated? Number 2, did you know they have a copy trading service where you can either be a signal provider or copy signals? And number 3, did you know they've got over 26,000 tradable assets, including Forex, crypto, stocks, indices, and even more? And number 4, did you know they offer 500 to 1 leverage? And number 5, if you open up an account today and trade 1 lot a month, they're going to give you TradingView Pro for free. Check them out, Black Bull Markets.
Yo, good morning, or good evening for those on this side of the world. We're back. We're back in the trading studio. It is Thursday. Today's our second trading day. We only traded Wednesday and Thursday this week because of the bank holiday. So let's get to it. Just want to make sure everybody got this link. Okay. So yesterday, wait, what did I just do? Did I change something here? Anyways, who was with us yesterday for London session? We had a really nice trade here yesterday, hit TP1. And this is why I talked about taking partials and adjusting stops to break even. Perfect example. So this thing hit TP1. We took partials. It came back, broke even on us. And look, if you would have held this thing, it would have hit your stop. And then it would have continued up to the upside. It went way up. So just wanted to point that out. That was yesterday's trade. I'm just going to remove all this stuff from yesterday. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. There's an echo. Let me see where that echo is coming from. I don't know. Should just be my mic. I don't know. I wonder if it. No. What about now? Does it sound better now? Better or worse? Let me know. Yeah, let me know if it's there now. I made some adjustments to the settings. Hopefully it's cleared out. No echo. Cool. Just getting rid of some of this stuff. Only coming out of the left ear now. Jesus, really? If it's not one thing, it's another, man. Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me do this. Do this. Okay. How does it sound now? Hopefully it sounds a lot better now. All right, man. Can I get back to it? Can I get back to it, baby? Can I get back to it? I'm not even gonna mess with GJ. GJ still looks like crap. If we look at this 4 hour, I mean, it's come down a bit, but it's really not. I don't like it. Look at the daily. We have this bearish candle, but I'm basically matching the where it consolidated last. So I'm not convinced. I need more market structure for that, so I'm not even gonna mess with it. Let's look at gold on the daily. So yesterday we were talking about how we were looking for a pull up, right, before it came down. And look how beautiful this is, guys. Yesterday we got that wick up just short of this range, just short of this zone, and then it came down. There's no wick to the downside. So we have this current daily candle pushing up bullish with the wick to the upside, and then we'll probably see the continuation to the downside. I mean, this is a bearish engulfing candle on the daily, so it should be pretty nice. See the break, retest. So we should see that movement to the downside continue. As far as setup for breakout, let's see what we got. Only right here now. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Put me on some external speakers. You guys are wilding. You guys are wilding. Look, man, y'all want me to fix the sound, the audio, or y'all want me to trade? Let's stick to one thing here. One thing. You don't need the sound to make money, baby. Just watch the screen. All right, so that's a nice good range right there. Oh man, I mean, I like this range right here, but there's no support. There's no support till under here. And we got some nice movement to the downside. Not bad. Not bad. But to be quite honest, like, I really would like price to come up here to sell it. Maybe we'll do both. I don't know. We'll see. It's Thursday. We're up for the week. Link. Yeah. Here's my dashboard for the challenge. I mean, we're barely in profit, right? But we're up. I mean, we brought it back up from last week. 81.82% win rate. The risk to reward is trash just because that initial loss that we took at the beginning that brought us down, and then we had to bring it back up. But just over time, we'll see that consistency play out and should be in our favor. So we're no longer down on the challenge. We are in the green. We are in the positive. Yeah, so if I can get a nice setup here. I'll tell you guys what I'm looking for. If I can get a nice break of this area here, like this line, I want the candle to close up here with decent risk to reward ratio from the first target here, from this target line to where the wick is. I'll take a buy up, but I'm going to sell in this area. In this area up here, I'm going to sell because we have a long-term sell. Just how we were talking about gold over here. You see, it's going to reach up, possibly even higher. And that's just creating the top wick. You see the top wicks? Creating the top wicks before it will continue to the downside, which from the pattern that it's making, it, you know, this was just a pullback here, and the continuation will be to the downside. So just letting you guys know what I'm looking at. Maybe we get something on the 5-minute. Well, look at this. Kind of a break and a retest here. Right. So maybe we could take a buy here. Put our stops below here. I would probably say 15. See how this candle closes. We got about a minute and a half. Yeah, no, I would really like it to have some volume to the upside. It's 1:13. Let's look at the news. So we're good till we got 7:15 a.m. USD news. 7:30 unemployment claims. 9 a.m. ISM. Yeah, so we got a lot of USD news in the morning, but we should be fine for today during London session. We got about 50 seconds left. I am going to calculate risk for, what did I say, 15 pips? Yeah, but it's 30 seconds. I kind of want a better candle. That candle looks like crap. Yeah, now it's coming down bearish, so I don't think that's going to be it. That is not going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not getting in like that. Not getting in like that. Yeah, definitely not. Patience. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and jump in the chat, and I'll go ahead and answer those. Where's my headphones at? Do you have VIP openings? No, VIP is closed right now. VIP is closed. I don't know the last time I opened it. I could probably open it for this month for a few spots. I need to put some jams on, man. Mm, 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 mm. Need something to get me going. How's your balance looking like right now? Oh, I just showed you guys that. I'm barely in profit by $14, but we were down about 0.5% last week. I only got to trade one day. I was sick, and then we had a holiday on Tuesday, so. Hey man, hope you're well. I am. I'm doing much, much better. I have a little congestion, but I'll be all right. How do you get good with your psychology? It's like you need to trade for a while and just take losses, bro. No, to be honest, like I think that it's just a matter of developing a routine and being disciplined with the routine. I think that helps strengthen, your psychology, because I I think if most people have a misconception of psychology in a sense of trying to understand the market better, and really to me it's more about trying to understand yourself better, because you understand the decisions you're making is 90% of the time is psychology based on you, how you're feeling, your emotions, and how you're viewing something, how you're interpreting something. So I think that 100% work on yourself more. um, I think trading is probably better than trading is probably better than some therapy. You learn a lot about yourself, as far as like your emotions and your feelings, and the type of person you are, your characteristics, your uniqueness of just how you are as a person in general. And I think that helps a ton, to be the more self-aware you are, the higher EQ levels you have. I think the better trader you can be. And that plays into the psychology portion. But to get better in it, I think going over your trading journal, reviewing that information, um, paying attention to the trends in that, and like, I don't know about you guys, but as far as my trading journal, I don't just put like, oh, I took this trade. This is my stops, entries, and targets, and I won or lost or whatever. But I incorporate feelings into that, like how I felt about it, what I felt, and all that good stuff. And that's stuff that I like to go back and review. So, uh, let's see here. What's your preferred risk management for a funded account if, say, your strategy allows only 2 trades max per day? The risk management for like prop firm funded accounts you're really going to have to pay attention to what your daily like limits are, like daily limits and max limits, overall limits, to like really hone down a risk management for that. The quantity of trades is almost like meaningless without knowing how much you can lose, right? Um, so I couldn't tell you. Sorry. Have you tried trading gold as futures? Oh, I think I can just. Have you tried trading gold as futures instead of currency? Top Step has a 50K challenge for $49. I don't know what I get. Is Top Step, they trade futures or what? I haven't tried trading futures. No, I'm not. And I don't know what Top Step is. Yeah, I still need to work on my emotions and stop over trading. Yeah, so if it's like an over trading issue, like if you're having a problem over trading, I'm going to tell you the easiest thing is put a limit to yourself. Like, yesterday when we traded London session, I told you guys I was just trading one trade. We were on for 45 minutes, jumped in, did my thing, and then left, you know? So I think that if you want to incorporate a strategy to, help you stop over trading, you need to stop paying attention to the results. And I know that seems a little redundant here, or a little counterproductive, I guess, or counterintuitive. But if you stop looking at your P&Ls and just focus on the mechanics, you don't want to overtrade. You're going to take one trade. So you come in, take one trade, and be done. Win or loss, you're just going to take one trade. And when you really put the foot down and say, I'm only going to take one trade, you start really analyzing, okay, is this my best quality setup for a trade to take? Because I only have one to take, right? So instead of entering one, entering another, getting out too early, jumping out, you just stop, calm down, start looking at the charts, and you're like, what is my best setup here? And I think it helps over time. So I'm doing half percent risk on this trade. That's what I'll be using. Main strategy. I don't have for what this session. This session, I usually do breakout. Lately, I've been doing a lot of break and retest on the 5-minute, but that's just because the opportunity has been there. Trend line break I don't really use on the London session. Trend line break, I like to use that for swings or intraday moves. Yeah, good questions, guys. Good questions. Morning. Yeah, I'll let you guys know when I enter trades and everything. What's good? I've started incorporating the 5-minute chart into my strategy for entries. I trade 15 minutes. Just wondering if you find it sort of noisy at times. Yeah, it can be. Gold is kind of nice because of the amount of volatility, but in the 5-minute it can get a little messy. That's why I don't necessarily always use this. I just sometimes see nice break and retest setups. Like this right here, you see how it broke here and it's kind of consolidating a bit here. So it's holding this area, right? But I haven't really got price confirmation that we're going up. So I don't want to just enter on a whim, and see as I'm talking now, it's breaking these highs, but it didn't have any wick to the downside. So let's look at the 15-minute. 15 minutes, about 4 minutes left on it, creating a bullish engulfing. This wouldn't be too bad. I mean, break in a retest here. This is kind of like a pullback. Same area here. You see this last little high where it came and held. So good, could be continuing to the upside. And like I said, I think it could go up a little higher, but I'm heavy on sales on gold. So it would be a nice quick move, and I might even take if we can get up into this area, I might even take a sell up here to just hold for, we can stay on the session tonight and hold that thing to the downside. Well, okay. I just thought I heard you talk about it before. Oh, trend line break. Yeah, I mean, I've talked about the strategy of trend line break before. Yeah, but usually, like I said, London, I use breakout. For New York, I'm using my US 30 strategy. Do you link your private account with this challenge account? No. I'm just trading. Oh man, she's gonna fly. That sucks. She's not gonna give us a chance. Wow. Well, it's all good. Maybe she breaks up here. Oh. Yeah, she is gonna break. Look at her. Look at her. You dirty, dirty little girl. So for my private account, I'm only trading that during the New York session. I didn't want to try to set up a copy trader and move it over for the London. So I'm just trading the challenge account on the London, and then I trade my private account during New York session. I like the New York session better anyways. We got about 40 seconds. It's going to be about a 20 pip risk, guys. Do your calcs right now because we got about 30 seconds and it's going to just about break. Oof. Calculate, but don't enter just yet. Just wait for this thing to close. See, 20 pips, half a risk on the account. It's about 2.5 lots, but I want to see it close above. So we'll just use a traditional breakout here. Oof, right on the line. She's probably going to pull back. Watch. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and enter a buy, 2.5 lots on gold. 2.5 lots on gold. A buy. All right. So I actually got in a little bit lower here. So my entry is at 1921.01. Okay, and we're doing about 20 pip stop, guys. 20 pip stop. Ow. And TP1 is obviously going to be a 1-to-1. So my TP1 will be there. So we're in a buy, guys. 2.5 lots. And this is 1923.010. We are in a buy. We are in a buy. TP2. We should be moving into some profits, guys. Let me write out this stuff on the screen for you, for everyone here. Entry was at 19,201.01. Up loss is at 19,201. Okay. TP1. We got to be careful too, guys, because we got movement to the downside. So 23. I'm trying to just scalp it up, and then I'm going to enter sells at top. I'm going to take a nice little twofer today. TP3. So I'm really looking for sales around 1925. Yeah, you guys can find all my info here on the screen. The link tree, all my links that I have, everything that I have available is on there. My TikTok, my Instagram is there. You guys are looking for that. Man, I really hope this didn't just create like a double top and melt. Need some volume. It's 135. Should be good. So we entered 2.5 lots at 0.5% risk. And I'll probably close half at TP1. Yeah, I think we're like around here is where I want to see setups for sales. I still think price is going to extend up here, cover this area. But 100%, I mean, I think we're in a bearish trend for gold. See? But that doesn't mean we don't have a quick opportunity to the upside. The buy is going against higher time frame traders. Yeah, but we're not trading on the higher time frame. We're this is a quick scalp. So I'm 100% aware. Yeah, I don't use indicators, so I don't know what the 50 SMA is, but I will say that the market doesn't have to do anything. So, I know it may have a high probability of it doing such things, but I've found in my career, my trading career, that whenever I think it has to do something, it does the exact opposite. So I don't even know where that 50 SMA is, though. So I don't use any indicators, straight price action. You are the indicator, exactly. You understand the indicators, how they work, right? Like they take the price data that's in front of you and just depict it in a different graphical interface. Like, so it's like not taking any new information. It's just taking the information that's on the screen and then just painting a different picture for you, right? So ideally, you would see the same information at the same time that the indicator does, and then the indicator has to then create the new depiction to represent that price. I mean, if you work on reading price action and being able to take that information yourself, I think, you would have a leg up, right? But hey, I can be wrong, man. I mean, you know, I've been wrong before. Uh, I'm not. I'm not new to losses. I've taken L's before. I've taken L's before live, and we started the challenge. We started with a couple L's, a pair of L's, right? But I think that's also important. Like watching the process of that. Handling those L's and understanding that that is just part of the game, and just staying consistent with your plan and bringing the count back into a position where you can execute and stay in the game and pass this challenge. That's a good jam. Nice. That's what I like to see. I wanted to see those breaks of the highs. Just keep pushing up. Looking lovely. We're up about 5-6 pips. Not anything crazy, but good enough. Good enough to see some nice profits coming in. Sorry, guys. I know you guys are like also commenting on my channel, but I'm reading mainly off of Trading Nuts. So I'm starting incorporating 15 minutes. If you find it, noisy. How did you journal? So what did you specifically wrote down every day? There's a few things that I write down, like the technicals of the actual trade, but also like how I started my morning. Did I get to go through my morning routine? Did I get enough sleep? How do I feel waking up? How did I set my intention? All those kind of things. Mad Dog Forex says this strategy does not work on gold. Oh man. Well, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I mean, I'm using it. How long have you been trading? I've been trading since 2014. Yeah. So 9 years or so. Patience. What made you go into trading? I always had a fascination with just like financial markets in general. I didn't know like exactly how it worked, but I wanted to know. And my uncle, when I was younger, he used to trade stocks, and so he spoke about it briefly. And he used to be one of my mentors when I was much younger, still in grade school and stuff. And so he kind of got me into the idea of that. And when I approached him about it, he was not very successful at it. And so he kind of tried to sway me away from it. And I knew it was something that I wanted to do. So I continued to, look into it. And then I came across like Forex and, trading indices and commodities and stuff. And I really liked that idea. I really liked the idea of Forex because it was open, 24/5, right? Monday through Friday. But then when I had the conversation with my uncle about it, he was like, "Oh, you're gonna lose all your sleep because you're gonna be up for all night and all day watching trades and blah blah blah." Like he was very discouraging, But at that time in my life, I was understanding that a lot of the things that I was doing. Keep in mind, I'm an entrepreneur, and when I started trading, I already had my first 6-figure business running, and one of the things that I learned was, you know, go against the flow of things, right? Um, Usually, when people try to discourage you or sway you away from something, a lot of times it's because it didn't work out for them. It doesn't mean it doesn't work. It might have not worked for them. So I was purposely, intentionally doing things that people would try to sway me away from. I felt like that was one of my, I guess, secrets to success was doing those things that people would tell me to avoid and not to do. So yeah, I got into it a lot more, and I just started working at it. And I think, what I had going for me was really that I wasn't, picking it up to try to, become an overnight success. It was like something that I knew was going to take time for me to craft my skill and figure it out. But I was willing to do whatever it took, right? Really incorporating that no matter what mindset. Look at this candle here. It's kind of like a doji potential price reversal. I want to see how this next candle closes, because if it starts moving to the downside, then I might want to get out of here. Excuse me. I'm just going to pay attention to this for a bit. 9 years professional started. No, I started in 2014. So, I mean, I didn't start as a professional. But I would say probably the first 2 years was when I was really learning my craft and learning the skill. Um, but I've met people, I mean, like I tell you, I say 2 years, and that was my specific situation, right? Like, but I've met people that have like come into this space, and in a matter of months, they are like just executing. I think it really just depends what you come with in your background, right? And what you need as a trader, right? Because that's what a lot of people, everyone wants a cookie cutter. They want a step-by-step booklet. Like, that's not, like, it doesn't really work like that in trading, because trading incorporates a lot of psychology and emotion, and that's a huge part of trading. And so, like, trading, in order to become good at it, part of the skill in that requires you to figure out what you need as a trader, right? And that can't come out of a booklet. It can't come out of a step-by-step thing, because I don't know your personality or your characteristics or how your emotions are, how you can take a loss, how you can bounce back from it, how disciplined you are. None of those things I don't know, and nobody's going to know but you. And so those are the things that you work on, right? If you don't know, first you got to find out, right? So that might take some time for you to figure out who you are as a trader, and um, how you can work to improve those. And if there's things that you feel like maybe you can't change, then those things turn into, okay, I need to find a way to work around them, or incorporate them, uh, leverage it as part as like a part of my strategy type of thing. So we got about 10 minutes left on this candle. I'm okay with it creating a bottom wick, but if we start, I think if I see this thing going like a bullish engulfing type of thing, I might jump out. I want very clear price action to convince me that it's going up. Right. I don't like the signal it's given us here, that price exhaustion and potential reversal. Moving to the downside, breaking the lows would probably confirm that okay, we might come down here, and although it could come down here and then bounce back up, I may not want to stay in it, because it could just come and hit our stops. So I'm just gonna pay attention to this candle, see how it's moving. When London opens, how will you manage the trade? I mean, I'm hoping London will come and bring the volume to push the price up a bit, but I will just go candle by candle, right? Watching the volume. I won't make any rational decisions or like abrupt decisions right away. I mean, I'm telling you guys right now, I'm looking at it and waiting for things, right? Usually I give it to the candle closures, either on the 5 minute or the 15 minute. I start at 2019, and this year my first year to make only trading, but it's crazy. You live in Germany and trade the E-mini S&P 500. Well, I don't live in Germany. I'm from Texas, so but maybe you meant you live in Germany and you trade the E-mini S&P 500. Yeah, I mean you could trade that from anywhere in the world. I don't know if there's honestly, I don't know if there's restrictions in different countries for trading certain assets. I guess I know there's restrictions in trading in general, but Houston, no, not in Houston. I have a lot of family and friends out there, but not in Houston. I'm originally from Dallas, but my office is based in Austin. All right. So we got about 7.5 minutes left on this. It's just kind of ranging right here. I'm hoping we get this kind of pattern, right? If we can get this to duplicate here. How is it doing right here? That would be perfect. Just I think that'll get us to our TP1. We shall see. We shall see. Just kind of ranging right here in the past 5, 10, 15, 20, going on 25 minutes. We got about 7 minutes before London Open. She's down like 1.5 pips. And that's another thing. Some people, excuse me, some people can't handle to see drawdown like this. They're like they start freaking out, and I mean drawdown's part of the game, right? It will happen. So she's breaking the low, and that's what I'm watching right now. Is that I want it to pull up. So we got about 5.5 minutes. So she's down like 6 pips right now. We got about 4.5 minutes. See how this closes. This is on the 5-minute. Come on, baby. Pull back up. Pull back up. Hold on. I'll get a minute and a half. She's down like 6 pips right now. A little patience, guys. A little patience. Were you once a break-even trader in your journey? If yes, how did you move past that? Yeah, but I don't look at that like I think it's just part of it, right? Like whenever you're starting out trading, because it's kind of like saying, okay, well, you're gonna be a trader that makes $100 day profits, right? How do you move past that and get to $1,000 days? You know, and when you get to 1,000, you can be like, oh, you can only make $1,000 profit days. Like, how do you get to $10,000 profit days? And I think it's all relative to your growth, right? Um, as far as breaking even, you're gonna make more money with the more capital you have, as long as you're following your plan and compounding and growing your account, right? If you're not growing your account and you're just trading the same and taking the profit out, then you're not going to be able to scale it up. But as far as like mentally moving past, oh, I'm a break even trader, I think it's more of an emotional thing. Oh man, look at this thing. Come on, baby. What are you doing? Turn around. Come on, it's 2 a.m. Oh, come on now. I'm hoping she's just dipping down back into this little level to push back up. That would be nice. She might come for our stops here. We're still in it. We are still in. I'll tell you guys. Oh, she's coming to test that zone there. Pull up. Yeah. So the way I think about it is the expectation is to the downside, right? So I think it's going to push up to the upside to take that liquidity before moving to the downside, right? Like I'm on the same page that the trend is to the downside, but because everybody is selling, it's going to have that one last push, right? Because have you ever seen a trade where you're like, oh, like it's definitely moving down, it's definitely selling, and then you sell and you put your stops and it goes right to your stops and then goes your direction? Like, how many trades have you had like that? Think about that. So that's kind of the psychology behind this is the fact that I understand it's going to come down, but I also understand that it's probably going to come and eat up this liquidity before it comes down. And I'm just hoping that I have a good enough stop here to where that it has that room to move and give us that push up. Why do you have 3 TPs? Very poor risk. So 3 TPs is poor risk to you? I don't understand how that math for you. um, but anyways, I mean, I have 3 TPs because these are the targets that I'm looking for, and really because around 1925, I'm looking for sells, like right above in this area. I'm looking for sells. I'm just trying to take that move up, take that liquidity, and then I'll jump into sales over here. We'll see. Looks like it's bouncing off of that zone here. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Come on, baby. Give me some volume. Yeah, but that ain't this trade. DXY dropped a lot earlier and it's going up now. I hate it when it does that. Yeah, and keep in mind, guys, like TP1, we're talking about 20 pips for gold. A quick 20 pip move up for gold is not like unheard of. Well, do you close partials on your TPs? Obviously, of course. Of course I do. Appreciate you showing us your style of trading. I appreciate you, Mike. I appreciate you. I think that's another thing, like trading live, you get all the experts that show up. But it's okay. Like, I mean, I'm confident in what I do and how I do it. Like, I don't care if I win or lose. Like, I care about if I'm doing it the way I know how to do it. And just because I do things a certain way doesn't mean this is the only way to do it and the only way to make money. You know, just because your way makes money doesn't mean my way doesn't. You know, there's a million ways to slice this pie. And you know, if your way makes money, then by all means continue to do that. Like, don't let me change your mind. But it works vice versa, right? Like, it doesn't matter what you come on onto the live stream to tell me. I'm not going to change my ways. I'm going to continue to do what I do. I think that's what a lot of people fail to understand, right? So I like the wicks off of the zone here. Really, what I'm looking for now is if I can just get some bullish movement. Let me get a bullish candle, a doji, bullish engulfing, something to tell me, okay, we're turning it around here. Because this is a broken out of zone. So it makes sense for it to test a couple of times, you know. Thanks. I'm waiting for a triple top to enter sell. Like a triple top up here. Yeah, I think everybody's looking for sells, which is not wrong. I mean, I think, like I said, we are moving down. But I just feel like it might push up just a little bit before it comes down. Only reason why I say poor risk is closing partials ruins your risk to reward. Yeah, that could be the case, but the way I trade is not based on a risk to reward ratio. The way I trade is based on a win rate ratio, a higher win rate, and for me, um, the way I trade, like my number one rule is, protect capital at all costs. Um, my number two rule is don't lose money. So that's what I focus on. Is as soon as I can get stops to break even and taking partials, and I'm okay. If it comes back to break even, I don't care. Like I took the partials. I'm okay with the small wins. Like I'm not in a hurry to make a lot of money. I'm just looking to like be right and save myself when I'm not right. RSI make divergence. Yeah, I don't use indicators. Maybe he has more winning percentage. 100% do. Don't go broke taking profits. 100%. 100%. Okay, that's very good luck. Thank you, sir. You too. Oh, she is just, but you see like the volume on this, it took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles to match this one. So to me, the momentum is to the upside. It's just trickling back. Like we just need a little volume to come into this thing take over all of that. We're down about 10 pips right now. What's your win rate for the challenge? It's right here, 81.82%. Oh, she is trying to break out here to the downside. Still in this trade, guys. If she cancels us here, then we're gonna look for our second trade if we get a setup. I'm hoping she's just reaching here. She got close. Your take on SMC, dude? I don't know, man. I mean, I think every so often you get some really good marketing on these fancy new terms of concepts that have been around for a very long time. And I don't know about you, it's kind of like, to me, I feel like it's like, let's reinvent the English language, or when you get a lot of slang terms, or the younger generation comes up with ways of saying things, communicating stuff in short form. That's what I think about SMC. I think it's not a new concept. I think it uses a lot of the same old concepts from my understanding. I don't really know SMC, but I think somebody labeled it SMC and started renaming different ways of doing old things. I'm gonna stick to what I know, and just because it's new and shiny doesn't mean it's the best all the time. So at the end of the day, what matters is what works for you as a trader. What works for your style, your schedule, your appetite, your emotion, your characteristic, your personality. Do you utilize this correlate 10-year T's when trading gold? No, I don't. I don't correlate any pairs to anything, not even the dollar index. I specifically pay attention to individual pairs and analyze each pair on its own basis and merits, because we can do this all day. We talk about how gold's going up, the dollar index got to go down, and and you'll see correlation on the charts a lot of times. Yes, I'm 100% aware of that, but I don't care about that. I'm just gonna look at each chart on its own merits, because you can also find parts in the chart where they're not correlating, right? Where they're completely ignoring that rule. So I'm not gonna, speculate on that, right? Do you swing trade much? Lately, I haven't as much, because, like, in my VIP room, I sent out a poll, and a lot of people like the live trading for the US 30. So I've really just been doing that more than anything. And I've had like a little bit of a hectic schedule, so I haven't had time for setting up longer setups. And I've just been doing the live trading where I'm going in and out and we're done, which has been awesome. Like, I mean, I think this morning, was it 4 minutes? We hit TPs in 4 minutes. It was awesome. But like, I'm doing that because, a lot of the people in the VIP community, that's what they voted on it, right? They voted that they like the live trading more than swing trades or intraday setups that I would send out. So I haven't really been focused too much on those setups, but I do look at the charts and I analyze them to see if we have any good setups. And if I do see like a really nice setup, then I don't mind taking them, right? I will say, look, we got this nice little support rejection and a bullish engulfing candle. So this is looking a little juicy, to be honest. I just want to see now breaks of highs. When dollar index goes sideways, gold can pump or dump. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't pay attention to that. You trade only capital from prop firm? No, I this is the I'm doing this challenge because I wanted to do it with my community, and then Trading Nut put me on to this prop firm, and he invited me to do it on his channel, and I said, what the heck, let's do it. But I trade my own private capital, my own private account. I don't trade prop firm money besides this challenge account. That's another thing I've been trying to think of, what I want to do with the account once I'm done. It'd be nice setup. 1 hour shows a clear bullish setup. Max correlation doesn't help you with entries 100%. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, I think it's just best if you can really hone in your skill to like base your information on the price in front of you, the chart in front of you. People try to, like, I think I saw a video of somebody talking about trading based off of moon phases, like the moon. This is insane. Like, but it works because there's people out there that believe in that. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand? Like trading is, we're trading against other people here. So there's people out there that believe in that. So it works, and they were showing examples and all kinds of stuff. And I'm just like, wow, like, this is crazy. But I'm not one to, it is what it is. Like, if it works for them, it works for them. What's your take on prop funds for a beginner? I mean, I'll tell you that if you're not consistent and profitable, then you shouldn't be wasting your money on taking a challenge. Right? But if you're consistent and profitable, then go ahead and, trade bigger capital. Bigger capital is always better, but don't trade it because you don't have bigger capital and you're not winning right now consistently, right? If you have small capital but you're winning consistently and you're profitable, then by all means take the challenge and get access to higher capital right away. But I do it with the full intention of, like, if I was to do it, I would do it with the full intention of taking those withdrawals and funding my own personal account. Because at the end of the day, like, why would you want to be sharing, why would you want to be sharing like profits that you make? It's beyond me. I like, trade it for yourself. Smart Luna concepts for the moon phases. No, that excuse me. That's what SMC stands for now. SMC stands for Smart Moon Concepts. He's like, full moons, we're going full margin, baby. That's funny. I really admire how calm and relaxed you are trading in front of others and critics. Do a great job, very insightful. I appreciate it, man. I mean, I'm just confident in what I do. I don't really care about anything else, and like, I'm calm because I understand one thing is I used to be in a position where I would question everything. So sometimes critics aren't really critics, they're just people with questions, and I try to explain thoroughly so people can understand a little bit better. I'm not sitting here saying I'm 100% right. I'm just trying to explain to you myself and my thought process and my way of doing things, right? Bro, people go crazy on full moon. That's what I'm saying, bro. The SMC concepts are the SMCs are now smart moon concepts, and on full moons we go full margins. To the moon, baby. Imagine, dude. I hope nobody take that seriously, guys. Please, come on, let's not do that. But I think it's hilarious. That would be crazy. Imagine, like, if it actually worked. Like, if it actually, you that would be the gambler's dreams. The ones that come into trading thinking that they're gonna become a millionaire overnight with $7 in their account. That's funny. All right, so we're getting some nice volume pushing up to the upside. I like it. I like it. I like it. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. This guy's mad, bro. What's wrong with it? Oh, I guess that's why your name is Mad Dog Forex. He's like, you're losing money here. I haven't lost anything, bro. I'm in drawdown. A drawdown doesn't mean it's a loss. This guy is like intense, bro. He must be one of those guys that doesn't take L's. He must get very upset. Sorry, that's on my channel. He's like going crazy in the comment section. Where's CJ at, man? Where's my mods on my channel? Like, so I don't like any negativity. So that'll get you kicked real quick. How's the challenge doing? So we're in a little bit of profit on the challenge, like I don't know, like $14 or something like that. But that was coming back from the losses. We were down like a little bit less than 0.5%, so kind of break even. But what happened is, like, we got, like, last week I missed 2 days because I was sick. This week we had holiday on Tuesday. Yesterday we won, which put us back over the top. And so that's kind of where we're at right now, Besides gold, what are other assets trading at the moment? Bankz? I love US 30. GJ I've been avoiding it like the plague lately because I mean it hasn't been good, dude. GJ has been just a mess. So really gold and US 30. I mean, like, I have a whole watch list, right? But like, really just here, these three is what I usually my go-to look at. So like I look at those. So what do you have for risk reward? Well, I mean, TP1 is 1-to-1. So dollar index breaking zone to downside may support the gold buy now. Yeah. Like I said, I analyze each pair and asset individually and on its own merits. So CJ been sleeping lately. No, I think he's sick, man. I think he got sick. I got him sick over our live stream. Yeah, I still got a little bit of a cough and congestion, but I'm all good. Dollar taking a dump. Does gold correlate with any currency? Man, I mean, gold correlates a lot with the dollar index, with AUD, USD, and some Swiss pairs. But like I said, I think you're better off just taking a pair for what it is and going off of it each one individually. I joined late. Could you please run through your strategy for entering this trade? If you have done this already, I'll rewind the live feed later. Cheers. This particular trade was the breakout. So we were on the 15-minute, and right here, this price broke out here just barely, and I actually waited. It pulled back a bit, and I entered it in here. But that's essentially what I was working off of, because it was the same on the 5-minute of the breakout here and the retest here. So I was waiting for some bullish confirmation, but then we got this massive bullish candle, and that candle right there was breaking the tops of this. So I went ahead and went to the 15 and made that decision. Yeah, I mean, to me, drawdown does not equal loss. I mean, it's a loss when you hit stop loss, or it like you close, you reduce your risk when you're in drawdown. Like I haven't closed. Like I'm okay seeing it in drawdown, being confident in my setup. It's just moving sideways a little bit here. You see, really in this whole phase here, this whole range. But as soon as we break this here, I think it's going to shoot up, possibly even up to this area. And then I'm going to start looking for sells here for it to come down. Because, yes, if I can get into sells up here, this thing is going to dump later. But it's just not ready for the sells just yet. Everyone is trying to sell it right now. So it's going to pump up. Like, trust me, I've seen it time and time again. Like, we're just going to come up and, like, because you're right. Yeah, it is sales, but go ahead and jump into sales if you want. I think it's just going to push up before it goes down. I would just close trade now since volume is low. No, I think I'm going to hold on to it. I just think I'm going to hit TP1. I'm going to close partials and then adjust my stops to break even. And then I'm going to wait for price to come up into this area around 1924, 1925. And then I'm going to look for sells, because I'm going to ride it up. And then if I can get a really nice entry up here, then I can ride that puppy down. And if we go down, honestly, like what I was looking at earlier, like I already have an alert right here for the price for me to, so I can start selling it. But I think we have some nice room to the downside to around 1900. But like way down here, right? So if we can get an entry up here, I mean, we're talking about like 200, 250 pips, right? And that'll be real nice for the challenge account. If we can execute, right? But we just got to be patient. Be a little patient. Do you ever trade oil? I like to trade it sometimes. I have, but wonder why I rarely see others doing so. Is it known to be difficult to trade this? No, I don't think that. Excuse me. Um, I don't think it's difficult to trade. I just think that it's its own little beast, just like gold or US 30. Like, um, there's a lot of other like fundamental data that can affect oil, political data that can affect oil, and so I think maybe that's why people avoid it. But traditionally, like I like things that people avoid, you know, um, like the volatility wise, GJ being a cross pair, like people avoid it. It's like volatile, you know. Gold is volatile, so people avoid it. US 30 is volatile, people avoid it. But like where the volatility is, like there's a quote, and I forgot who it's from, but the quote is what is it? Sorry. Where there's chaos, there's opportunity, right? And I think without that volatility, like opportunity is not there. And I mean, we could trade Euro USD for all I care all day, but it just would move slow, and you know, I like I like volume, I like volatility. So it's just the type of trader I am, the style that I like. Why do you always clear your throat? Well, I'm congested right now, bro. So I've been coughing, so I got like a lot of I don't know, phlegm, I guess, in my throat. So I've been clearing it. Make sure you take that booster to get rid of that cough. Drop a US 30 analysis. I'm already on the trade. I would like to know your bias. I'm about to put some gangster music to scare her away. That's funny. Um, US 30 this morning was nice. I mean, here was the US 30 this morning. Went up about 118 points. And perfect, like, came up to the trend line, came back down. I can share with you this. Here's my US 30 chart in the daily. So with my VIP, I mean, we traded this thing June all the way up, and then halfway through June, the retracement, and then the end of June here, back up to the trend line, and now we're pushing down. So you take that as you will and do what you want. Today I got till 4 a.m. So we got about it's 2:38. About 12 minutes. No. Like 1.5 hours or so. A little less than 1.5, like an hour and 20 minutes or so. Just be a little patient, guys. No, I don't think we'll have enough time to set up another trade if it gets stopped out. We got about an hour and 15 minutes. Because I'm not trading GJ. She's getting close to our stops. See if she wicks out. Come on, baby, pull up. Come on, baby. Oh, she is close. Yeah, put the moon indicator. Mm. Oh, she's about to stop me out. Super close. Just toying with it. Mm. Pull up, baby. What reviews on using trend lines and channels? I found them really useful, but a lot of ICT, etc., hate them. Um, I like trend lines on a higher time frame. Channels can be a really nice indicator for patterns, um, and I like pattern trend trading, but usually for intra swing trades on higher time frames. The maximum drawdown is 4% per day, like 4% daily, and then overall 8%. Does Blue Guardian have a demo account to try the challenge? I have no idea. I'm not sure. But you know what's pretty cool about Blue Guardian is they have this thing called Guardian Protector, and you can set either a percentage or an amount to disable trading until the next trading day, and that'll keep you from violating, the daily loss limits. Thought that was pretty cool. Like you don't really see prop firms doing that because you understand the business model is like the majority. I think they released numbers for the month of June. Over 40% of people that bought a challenge in June for Blue Guardian like lost, like blew the account. Like they violated rules, right? So what does that tell you is that the majority of people are buying these challenges and just failing. So what is the interest for the business to help you not do that? It's in their interest to get you to keep buying and you losing. Like that's just like it's what That's what's making the money. So if you think about it, like Blue Guardian having that Guardian Protector thing, it's pretty cool because I mean they're actually helping you out as a trader. And that feature is not a that feature you they could I mean, I think any other prop firm could come up with that feature. So like they could incorporate that feature. It's not a difficult thing to do, right? Like they're already stopping you at your limit. Like why can't they put another stop that you can control on your end and your back end to help you, you know, stop you from accidentally blowing accounts and stuff. But I don't know. It's a whole nother conversation. Oh, and the unlimited time also is definitely a plus. What are you risking per trade for the challenge? I'm doing 0.5% risk. I have it right here, but on this trade I did 2.5 lots at 0.5 risk. Came super close here, pushing up just a bit. I'm hoping we get that push of volume here and goes to the upside. Excuse me. Yeah, once you complete the challenge, you still on your funded account, you still have your daily limits and your overall limit, right? So as long as you can operate the account within those limits, then you split the profits. Do you think price will break out during London today? Beats me. I mean, it's been ranging like crazy. We're in London, so hour spreads on indexes on Blue Guardian. I'm not sure. I haven't looked because I've only been doing gold and GJ. I haven't traded US 30 on Blue Guardian. Will you compound when you get a buffer or stick with 0.5% all the way? I'll probably just stick with 0.5% because I got the unlimited time. If I had like a limit on the time, then I would probably change up my style to be a little bit more aggressive. It's moving slow today. Correct. Yeah, no specific profit target. Well, once you're funded, you don't have a profit target. You just have the limits on the drawdown. She's gaining momentum to the downside. She could stop us out right here. Just close. Only half a pip away. Oh, there she goes. She hit my stops. Out. She is out. We only got an hour left. I don't think I have time for another setup here. Oh, great. Look at her mouth. I still think she's going to come up. Yeah, that probably put us down for the week. Yeah, see, we're down 0.5% now. That was this trade. Bro, if she flies from here, I'm gonna be pissed. Cause what was this? I like 4 pips. Yeah, we won't have time to take another trade, so we'll just end it right there. We won't overtrade. We'll be back next week. If you're in my VIP, I'll be live for New York, and we'll keep at it. Keep on keeping on. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys jumping on. Appreciate the support, and I'll see you guys next week on Tuesday. All right. Much love, guys. Peace.